Alright boys, you already know what time it is. It's time for Fortnite Mega. Fortnite Chapter 2, or Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2 is finally here. It's finally upon us. We're obviously just now coming out of Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 1, and it's time for another brand new season, which obviously I am going to be taking a look at today. This has easily been one of the most leaked seasons in all of Fortnite history, especially when it comes to things like the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass has been completely leaked for probably more than a week now, and then obviously Fortnite themselves went ahead and revealed all of the skins in their teasers over the past few days, which is fine at this point. I don't get too excited over the Battle Pass or anything, but I am pretty excited for this new season. You know, I'm definitely ready for a new season. I have a lot of thoughts on Chapter 4 Season 1, which I hope to be able to talk about in more detail at some point, hopefully, but it definitely led me to where I am now, which is hoping for a pretty big shake-up this season, especially in terms of theming. The theming of this season is Fortnite Mega, which is kind of ambiguous, but it definitely looks like it's going to have kind of a futuristic theme to a certain extent, obviously reminiscent of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 9, which had, you know, the future is yours thing. But I'm honestly really excited to see that. I feel like Chapter 1 Season 9 had some really impeccable theming, and it was really unique. It's pretty interesting that I don't feel like we've seen really anything like it since then, which is unfortunate. And I'm hoping to see the theming lean pretty hard towards Chapter 1 Season 9, but it looks like maybe in this case, instead of, you know, whereas Chapter 1 Season 9 went for a more utopian style, maybe this season will be going for more of a dystopian style instead, which will be pretty interesting. Some other things I'd like to see: I know, I believe it's been confirmed that we're getting Lucky Landing back this season, which is obviously super cool. I'd like to maybe see at least one more returning location. I was definitely kind of disappointed that there were absolutely no returning locations at the beginning of Chapter 4, because I definitely feel like, especially with the new chapter, it's those returning locations that kind of give you an anchor to previous seasons and allow you to get more invested in the new map a bit more quickly. We're going to be taking a look at the new season. I've obviously already got it loaded up here. It's been out for about 12 hours, so I'm a little slow on the uptake, but we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Alright, I am very happy with what I'm seeing here immediately straight off the rip. This is very Season 9 reminiscent. Alright, here's our trailer. Do we have audio? Wow. Okay, straight off the rip, this is pretty insane. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping for with the theming. I hope this is not ear-splittingly loud. I always say that, and then it's not at all. It's like really quiet. But yeah, okay, this looks pretty huge. This entire area looks pretty massive. I'm very curious as to how big this is going to be and how much of a change we're going to see on the map. Very interesting. So not much in terms of story there. Okay, so maybe this will give us a little bit more of a story. Wow. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. This is Neo Tilted. This is Mega Mall. Taking it right back. Oh, we're doing this again. The cool perspective. Okay, this place is massive. How is this gonna work in game? Is this all one POI that we've been seeing this entire time, or do we have maybe several? A very interesting building I just saw in the background there. Wow. What is this place? Where is this on the map? Wow, okay. It definitely looks like we're getting some pretty substantial map changes, which is exciting. Wow. Man, the quality on this, the quality of the graphics are so high on these trailers, you can hardly even recognize it when you play with competitive settings. So it looks like we're actually going to get Attack on Titan. This looks like an entirely different map, man. Okay, wow. This is really exciting. This is really exciting. It looks like we're maybe getting an Attack on Titan mobility item, which will be really cool. Alright, as a member of the Fortnite crew, you've already unlocked the season's battle pass and other crew benefits. Let's go ahead and claim that, baby. Let's go. Battle pass unlocked. Alright, so straight off the bat here we got Renzo the Destroyer, pretty dope looking skin. Gonna be the first skin in the battle pass. It's gonna take us straight to the battle pass. Oh boy. Stuff from last night. Awesome looking background here. It's a little dark, kind of makes your character stand out a bit, but this is looking insane so far. I am very excited. I'm very excited right now. I'm going to take a quick look at the battle pass. This is a pretty dope looking skin straight off the bat. We got Renzo the Destroyer, then I presume an axe for him, you know, a back bling. Let's take a look at this emote, and this is an absolutely dope style. And then here we have Imani, anime style skin, which makes it an instant no for me. I never use any of these skins. You know, if you enjoy it, that's fine. I think they look awful in game. I really can't stand the look of them. But we got more styles for her. Got a music disc. Probably some heat. And then this guy, you know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of the hybrid skin from chapter 1 season 8, which I'm also a big fan of. It's also kind of a lizard style, so that's been reminding me a lot of that as we've seen teasers with him, and that's very exciting. I like this skin quite a bit. And then he gets all kinds of cool styles. Like, this is just awesome looking. This is a super interesting skin, and a really cool color scheme. And then this skin, this is really interesting looking. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Kind of incoherent design-wise, but I kind of love it. And here is another asteroid glider. This is pretty reminiscent of the asteroid glider that I believe was released in the Season X Battle Pass, Chapter 1 Season X, which I actually use a lot, so that's pretty cool that there's another similar option of that, and it also has the galaxy effects. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty dope style for her. And then here we have Stray, a game I've yet to do a video on, and I'm trying to figure out where I can see that style. I mean, this is a pretty mid skin as is, but oh, there it is. I'm loving the mask style. It's very reminiscent of I believe the Fade skin from chapter 2 season 3. Here's a better, oh it's the drift colors. It's the drift colors. You already know drift's my main. You already know that's what I'm looking for in a skin at any point. That's awesome with the Kitsune mask and more drift apparel. I'm always down for more drift apparel. Pack Leader High Wire. This is a pretty interesting skin. I obviously really love the fox design. This is an awesome back bling for sure. An awesome glider it looks like here. That was really loud. And then here we have River Empress Mizuki. I was really expecting Aaron to be the level 100 skin, and I've got to say, I am honestly very pleased that he's not. The sponsored skin at level 100 is an L for me, honestly. I really love the story-based level 100 skins. Last season did that, and it was really good. I don't have a problem with sponsored skins. I don't have a problem with sponsored skins in the battle pass, but for level 100, so we're not going to be able to get Aaron right off the bat here, which is pretty interesting. I assume maybe that means we'll get the mobility item later in the season as well, but that's totally fine with me. I think this works better as the special skin for the season. Then of course we'll have bonus rewards. Let's see what the bonus rewards look like. This is an awesome style, probably my favorite one for her. I love the blue. It's very ice, kind of ice themed almost. She gets kind of a magma form. Honestly, not digging it as much. Unfortunately, it seems like these skins never get alternate styles for their weapons or not anymore, so it makes it really hard to come up with a combo for the bonus rewards, which kind of sucks. And then of course we'll have the hidden enlightened styles for level 200. Pretty cool style for this guy. All of these kind of blend together at a certain point, but that's pretty epic. You know what this reminds me of? I've been playing Super Hot recently. For whatever reason, this reminds me of just the color scheme reminds me a lot of Super Hot. Having this glider in red, though, might actually be pretty dope. I won't lie. Overall, I'm actually super happy with the Battle Pass. I definitely think this is a really solid one. I think it's organized really well. I think there are at least a couple, if not a few, actually pretty decent skins in there that I could see myself wearing quite a bit this season. Awesome level 100 skin. Solid battle pass, honestly, and I really like the way it's structured. But I guess that's pretty much it for the battle pass. I'm very eager to get hop into a game here, if you can't tell. Kind of rushing through it a little bit. So I guess all that's really left to do is to put together the first combo for the season, as always, so we can jump into a game and, hopefully check out the new map changes, check out the new meta changes, and hopefully grab our first win so we can take a look at the victory umbrella. But yeah, there we go. So I've thrown together a little bit of a combo for us to use in our first games here. Obviously not going to be doing any kind of warm-up or anything, so this gameplay is probably about to be pretty ratchet, but that's alright. I guess all that's left to do is to ready up into our first match of the season. I am very excited. Alright, so immediately straight off the rip, just taking a look at the mini-map, it immediately looks like we're going to be dealing with potentially, that's really interesting that you actually get to see the map from this perspective. It does look like we're getting a bit of a biome style change, which is obviously super exciting, and wow. That's looking crazy. I do have to say, I was kind of hoping to also see a little bit more of a change to other various areas of the map. It does kind of look like a lot of them are. It looks like this is really the only area where we're getting any change, and I do definitely like to see, smaller changes dotted around the map as well. But honestly, this biome is looking crazy. I definitely love seeing them try to come up with new colors for grass to be in order to try to create the new biomes. I feel like that, the kind of orangish yellow biome is just like really ugly. So I really would have been pretty happy to see some changes there, but it looks like the twin mag is still in the game, which is pretty interesting. For some reason, harvesting materials always just hits different in a new season. Havoc suppressed assault rifle. That's gonna be nasty. That's gonna be nasty. Kinetic blade. Alright, we gotta test some of these weapons out here. Alright, firing pattern on the shotgun seems decent. I'm kind of assuming this could maybe take on, a bit more of a mobility role going forward, kind of like the hammer did, where it's kind of a weapon, but really also mostly mobility. We're here right now in Steamy Springs. Got a kid healing up over here. Every last bit of gameplay you see here is just a real-time example of why you should always warm up before you play Fortnite. Alright, got me dropping into another game here because I'm washed, but is it bad that I can literally barely remember what was on this portion of the map last season, like, at all? Like, I'm genuinely racking my brain, and I'm having, like, a hard time remembering, and it's not because I didn't play. Like, I probably played, like, 1,000 matches last season. I just checked. I played 720 matches of Fortnite last season. It's just, I genuinely feel like the map last season was just so not memorable. So many of the locations, just so much. Alright, boys. I know there have to be children lurking around here. They literally dropped with me. That guy was really going for it. I really love the directional movement that you get with this sword. How you can definitely get some height with it, and it definitely kind of, very Attack on Titan-esque almost. It definitely feels like you can kind of just like move, very freely in 3D space, which is pretty awesome. We've got geysers here, like Chapter 1, Season 8 geysers. Alright, we're actually going to be heading over into this huge tilted-esque area for the first time. I'm assuming it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's like raining? Alright, the dimensionality of the movement I just did there was pretty insane. Using my katana to escape somebody who got a good beam on me, and I literally was just able to move like completely freely in 3D space to get away from him, and it made it much easier, especially in a place like this that has so much height involved. It was really cool. Alright, this is a guaranteed bad idea, but for some reason the voices in my head are telling me to drop Mega City. It's kind of a generic name. The fact that I'm alive and just successfully popped a medkit is the real highlight here, like if nothing else good happens this game. The katana is definitely a super powerful mobility item, but it definitely also seems like it might be a little bit easier to get yourself totally beamed than it was with the hammer. It has, kind of a cooldown state for even just a, a second or so where you're unable to move, which, makes it pretty easy to get in some good shots on somebody if they aren't careful. So I definitely think that's gonna kind of help balance things out a little bit. Tired of losing, so I'm dropping Citadel for the W. This is one of my main drop spots last season. I'm kind of curious how it's gonna work, presumably with no boss now. Obviously I dropped here, but this is the main area of the map that just really didn't do it for me. Just the color palette and the fact that it was such a significant portion of the map as well. What? What is that? So this marker just appeared on the map. This is the Loot Lake house. Hold on. Is this the Loot Lake house? Okay, so like in really obvious news, showing up to the big exciting new thing that literally showed up in the sky and like pinged everybody on the map was a terrible idea. And it worked out for me because I'm like the most stacked person in the lobby now, but you know, that's very interesting. That's the Loot Lake house, like literally the Loot Lake house just apparated in the sky on the map, and I wonder, is that going to be, is it just going to be the Loot Lake house? Is it going to be other POIs or potentially little things like that appear throughout the season? That's really interesting and really cool and really exciting. I definitely think it's interesting that it's something that appears on the map like a ways into the game instead of something that's there at spawn. I definitely think it could be maybe potentially more of an interesting idea, or it sounds more initially appealing to me if it was something that, you know, there's like a handful of different islands like that can, you know, one appears each game at the beginning of the game in a random location, kind of like the pawn shop boat almost. And that would help keep, you know, each game feeling fresh and give a wider variety of potential drop options. We're also in a top 3 situation here, I know. I know I post these, I always feel weird playing so passive, but like, you know, I'm here for the win. You gotta do what you gotta do for your first win of the season, okay? It's different. A code of gameplay ethics are for people who have victory umbrellas. If I was gonna say, if I choke this, literally kill me. Can I dance, please? Thank you. Alright, that was actually not that bad. Caught the victory royale right there. That was a really lucky situation to walk up on for the for the win there in the top 3. That feels super great, honestly. So there we go, victory royale. Unfortunately not a crowned victory royale for the first one of the season. Unfortunately not the first game of the season. That was probably 5 games that took, which is, you know, not great, but it's not terrible either. So yeah, that was a good game. Very exciting. And I'm very excited to check out the victory umbrella, which obviously I have not seen yet. So let's go ahead and head back to the lobby and take a look at the victory umbrella. Alright, we got 30 battle stars, a new loading screen. We unlocked a new augment, and most importantly, we unlocked the victory umbrella, the Mega Umbrella. That's a pretty good looking victory umbrella, honestly. It's unique, which is honestly one of the most valuable things you can have in a victory umbrella at this point. We have a lot of them that ultimately, you know, I feel like have fell kind of flat because they're just a little bit too samey. You know, I like the pink, it's a little bit holographic. It definitely, I don't think it's as good as the classic, the holographic baby. That's one of my favorite umbrellas of all time. This is from Chapter 1, Season 9, of course. Yeah, that's a really solid victory umbrella, and that's a really solid start to the season. Honestly, I'm super excited. Yeah, super happy with the beginning of the season. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to play some more games. Obviously, I'm going to keep playing after this, but, you know, I got to get this video out. I'm loving the changes I'm seeing. My biggest complaint, if I had to have one complaint, is that it definitely feels like... where's the map? It definitely feels like, generally speaking, all of the map changes are relegated to this area right here. So far, I haven't noticed really any difference on any of the rest of the map, and I feel like that's something that's kind of easy to get wrong when designing the new maps for these seasons. Some of the best seasons, in my opinion, in terms of theming, not only have strong theming, but part of that is that it permeates the entire map. So... you know, even when you're playing in this corner of the map or this corner of the map or down here or whatever, which obviously you end up doing in most games, you travel a pretty good portion of the map, you're constantly seeing new stuff, you're constantly seeing season-specific stuff, you know. But mechanically, the new season still feels very new, you know, it feels very fresh. I definitely think we're going to be seeing a lot more changes, you know, potentially, for example, with the Attack on Titan stuff that'll certainly be coming in probably about a month or so, I definitely feel like this is going to be a season that's able to stay fresh, and I'm super excited. How long is it gonna be? Lasting through June 2nd. So that's not a super long season. That's a little less than 3 months, which is not all that out of pocket. So that seems like a pretty decent length for a season. So I'm pretty excited. I'm definitely excited to hop back in game and check out some some more of the new stuff, but I feel like we've really accomplished all that we set out to accomplish here today, so that's probably where I'm going to leave it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm super excited to be back and checking out these seasons. I'd like to be able to promise that I'll be doing another Fortnite video soon, maybe talking about Chapter 4 Season 1, but I have no idea. Every time I promise something like that, it ends up not happening, so I'm not going to make any promises. But if you're not subscribed already, get subscribed. If you haven't checked out my scripted content that I do much more regularly than this kind of thing, then I highly suggest you check it out, and possibly dropping a subscribe, you know, if this seems like the kind of thing you're into. But if you like this video, drop a like, comment down below, let me know what you think, share the video with your family and friends, and all that good stuff. But you know, I'm gonna get back to running the game here. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Thanks for watching.